This video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball's app makes it easy to keep up to date with transfer news, scores and stats all in the one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description. The app is free. To watch more of this video, get over and join us on Patreon.
But all that being said, City still looked excellent. Missed the penalty in the first half with Aguero. I was amazed that he's actually saved it. And then Spurs came on strong. Spurs actually looked better when Kane went off, which was mad because Son became a big. You know,
is that because when Kane plays, they maybe see him as a focal, and then maybe when he's out the team, then suddenly they become a bit more of a team because
a team.
I think when he was injured and those the first few games were difficult because they had a lot of players out, but when Son came back, they started to hit a bit of form, and it was when Kane came back
with Duncan Ferguson and I suppose Rooney at an age, and even with Rooney last year, I suppose, is that you looked at that player all the time to get you out of trouble if the team isn't playing well, and they can't always do it. And Kane does do it a lot of time because he's an absolutely brilliant player, as his son. The other day, maybe you're right. Maybe they just looked at him too much. I mean, he went off after 58 minutes, so didn't even do an hour. And it was after that, Lucas Moura come on, and Moura's, because he can get between the lines, he's a little bit more mobile than Kane. Yeah. And Son, and Eric, then they all started interchanging, and that caused Man City a few more problems. I mean, the goal for me was really poor by Ederson. It was bad goalkeeping. I thought he was offside, he was just on. Then there was a big claim that the ball had gone out, and it hadn't. He'd done brilliant to keep it in. But Ederson committed, and instead of fully committing and forced him away from goal, he retreated, which allowed Son to just walk back in and lash it in. But what it did was, it's made that second leg very, very interesting, given City.
I think that City he had to just look at everything he's got, and with it being a two-legged game, thinking, well, Palace away is going to be difficult. They play next week, and then they play on the weekend, don't they? City and Spurs. So maybe he probably thought, well, we've got them next week, got another chance to beat them. I'm confident I'll beat them, and then I'm confident we'll beat them at home as well. Whereas Palace is a tricky game, and Palace beat them this season. Yeah. So maybe he's just thinking, well, the percentages, and they've just come off a semi-final, and they've come off, other games, and they've
still got a couple of players out as well. I mean, I think that he brought De Bruyne on in the 89th minute and Sane on in the 89th minute. He put Gabriel Jesus on for Aguero after 70 minutes. He was trying to get back into the game, and they nearly did. They had a couple of half opportunities right at the end, but I don't think he'd be too. He never likes losing football matches, but I think you look at that and go, it's 1-0. We know we're confident. They're confident in their own ability. They can turn that round. They had no problem. So, they've got out with it. And Aguero scores that penalty after 13 minutes. It's a totally different game anyway. So I think it's, as a neutral, it's good. I think as someone who wants Man City to win every game they play, I think it's good for them to lose a game because it resets them and refocuses them. On to last night's games.
Can we just hang on? We've had a comment from David Collins on Patreon who says Kane is Spurs' key. If he leaves like Hazard, there's a huge swing in how they perform. That slightly contradicts what we've just said. That's a good point, but that's fair enough.
No, but I think what David means is overall.
I
think individually and for some games they can get by because Son's great and Moore is a nice attacking player, and you've got Ederson who's fantastic. But Kane is the
he's the face though, isn't he?
He's
PR face
and all that, and it's what they do, isn't it? It's
weird though, isn't it? Because actually, no one's actually talking about buying Kane though, isn't it? There's talk of obviously people like Pogba and Mbappe and Hazard and all these different players, but there isn't actually that much talk about Harry Kane. He's obviously signed a big contract last year, didn't he? So there's not much talk about him leaving. So
it's mad, isn't it? It's a fella who gets 20 goals every year.
Yeah, but listen, where does
they're not winning anything.
Where does the rumour come from? Do you know what I mean? If no one's, if they're not interested and the agent is not engaged in that kind of thing, then rumours aren't going to start, or they're going to be quickly shut down.
Yeah.